Hello, Wanderers, and welcome back to the Roman Empire and our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series featuring Kaiserin Marguerite of the Rabe dynasty. And in that last episode, we had done a little bit of work on solidifying our realm, getting some nicer borders here. We also had two children, Johannes and Rotru, and both of them and we ourselves survived the measles that came ravaging through our realm, still ravaging our realm here as well. And we're slowly making progress on developing the legitimacy of our dynasty. We're almost at the level of legitimacy expected for the rulers of the Roman Empire. And as you can see, we now have some de jure lands as well, which is pretty nice to see. So we're going to continue in that direction. There probably won't be, tons and tons of conquering going on all the time, but we will certainly be taking opportunities to expand when it's fitting here. And I mean, potentially going against the Mongols. I don't think we could beat them right now, but if they collapse, then certainly we're going to try to clean up some of these borders around here. Venice is actually kind of getting a little bit chunky here down in southern Anatolia, which is impressive. Would we go against Venice? I mean, it's certainly possible. Oh, the Serene Dogaressa? Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a woman ruler of any of these republics here. That's an interesting turn of events. And she likes us quite a bit. I wonder if we would. I was about to say maybe we would start like conquering Venice, but you know what? Maybe we would have a little bit of extra respect for the fellow woman here who's ruling some of these lands as well. And she is, of course, a good Catholic woman as well. So, nothing wrong with that. Could we arrange a marriage for her? Do we have anybody in our court whom would be suitable for that? I mean, nobody that I want to give away, that's for sure. So, all right. Well, that's an interesting turn of events. Yeah, like I said, I've never seen a Serene Dogarissa before, so I don't know. Has that happened in history? I don't ever recall that, and I feel like I would have. But you know what? CK3, so historical things, go out the window pretty much as soon as you click start. In any case, there are a few things we can do to increase our legitimacy, and that is going to be to create these two duchy titles here, the Duchy of Athens and the Duchy of Bucolaria. And so we're going to do both of those because that's going to give us a little boost. The Duchy of Bucolaria here, I think we're going to give to Count Leonardo the Venetian. He served us well. He was a friend of our father, and so I think we'll give him that title there. So yeah, we'll give him those lands. What other titles here? I think we currently hold Optimatoi. So I think we'll give that title over here to Dionysios of Tarsos here. So we'll give away Optimatoi because I do want to keep the Duchy of Athens title. And this guy's going to be a relatively weak duke as well, so that's kind of useful for us. But I still want to keep Athens here. We could probably give away Chalkis. I'm not too concerned with having this little piece of land. Who in our court could we give this away to? Bjorn? I mean, he did help conquer it for us. He's currently our bodyguard, although somebody was telling me that you can have counts be some of these positions as well now. Maybe not all of them, but some of your court positions apparently can be filled out by county level or other like county or duchy level rulers. So, but Yeah, Bjorn, do we want to give you some land? Good question. He is a Saxon. You know what? I think we will. He did help us conquer all of this. So, you know what? Let's let us give you a little land. You're a lowborn man, but you know what? You stood up for us when nobody else would, and you've served us well for, you know, the last 10 years or so. So, yeah, let's give him some land. You won't get the duchy, but there you go. So, that's I think that's a fitting reward for one of our dearest friends here. So yeah, good to see. Bad air over Missinopolis. Oh, great. We got to spend some money. What does he say? Kaiserine Marguerite's boils have devastated the people of Mosinopolis. My Chancellor Nicephorus informs me that the local trade in produce is completely dried up as the people wallow in their homes and in the streets awaiting death's call. He blames the plague on the bad air surrounding the dead and dying and proposes countering it with a vast field of tulips that would do much to dispel this bad air and slow down the disease. Of course, the bad air is obviously responsible for this, and we will trust our good physician Nicephorus because he has seen us right very often. Aha, and the good old Pope brings us some more money here to the thoughtful Kaiserine Marguerite of the Römisches Reich. I have considered your plight and decided to grant your request. May these funds help you spread the true faith in your land. Well, thank you, dear Pope. We will certainly use the money to that effect. Aha, and we get our first wandering perk. Like I said, I do want to probably use the inspector tree here. I'm tempted to just go down like a couple of these. I mean, there are some nice little bonuses from them. No stone on travel logs. Yeah. Kind of curious. I think we will be doing some of these traveling events. I'll probably wait until the disease is done here before we do any traveling there, but yeah, we'll see. Adventurer landed. Who is that? Oh, Count Telesphorou. A rabbinic Sicilian. Interesting. But yeah, our money's looking good. We could, you know what? I'm tempted to start this this legend here. The Mighty Endeavor for Rabe. You know, it's only 14 per month. Cost is 480 to start. I think we've got the money to afford this. I think we got to do it after our father, right? Yeah, we're humble, so we wouldn't make this legend about ourselves. We would of course do it on our saintly father, Kaiser Manuel the Beautiful, once a despoiler of Rome, but now a venerated saint. So yeah, let's do that. So there we go. Does that boost our legitimacy right away or once it's completed? No, once it's completed, so that should give us a pretty good boost though. And yeah, we're making plenty of money. We can definitely afford this. And we'll probably be making a little bit more once the plague dies down. Can we do some extra development in our lands here? We should continue upgrading these hospices, I think. Wherever we can. Ooh, that you know what? I can't spend all of the money here, but we should definitely consider building up some more of these lands. Maybe some hunting grounds over here. Why not? Yeah. Can we continue to build up the mine a little bit? No, looks like the mine is currently maxed out for now. We could build something else over here. Scheme courts. I'm sure they'll handle it up. Murex Fisheries. Imperial purple is always in high demand. The snails from which this luxurious dye is made are harvested and processed here. Has county modifier backwater. What is that? Backwater? Where's this? Backwater. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. This county, once the territory of the implacable rulers of Hellas, has sadly fallen into ignominy. ignominy. While currently a shadow of its former self, this county may well rise to greatness once again. This modifier may be removed using the Restore the Romisches Reich decision once the development of this county is 50 or more. And then we could rebuild these Murex fisheries. Interesting. So I guess that's a type of purple dye that was built here. I'm only familiar with Tyrian purple, which I believe is from Tyre or Tyr, which is somewhere in this region, I believe. There should be a little island here somewhere, isn't there? Or am I completely mistaken? But there's a purple dye that comes from some snails over there that I'm familiar with. So didn't know they have some imperial purple dye over here too, though. Very curious. In any case, let's get to time rolling here. Yeah, look at this. We're making great money, even though we are spending a bunch on that legend there. Neighboring ruler won war. Well, that's totally fine. Yeah, I mean, we could continue to do some expansion. I'd be tempted to maybe expand a little bit against Crete here. Seizing this imperial duchy might not actually be that bad of an idea. Yeah, I'm actually not. I'm not too opposed to that. He's got actually a big army. Where's he pulling in all these extra troops from? Wow, we've got that much troops with our allies. Maybe we could take on the Mongols. But yeah, who are his allies? The King of Sicily. No, he's the King of Sicily. He's only got 6,000. Is he really bringing in that many troops? Wow. Somebody got an excelled on contract cook on us. Okay, interesting. I didn't even know we were contracting somebody. Taking Crete would be nice, though. I'd love to get the Aegean Islands here. And it would look nice, you know. Get that little border out there. Get the Isle of Lesbos. Continue on down. Get Rhodes, of course. Yeah, you know what? We could do that. I mean, we have to do something while we're waiting for the plague to fade. It is going to be faded pretty soon here, but I think that we would be able to win a war relatively quickly against them. All right, so let's, you know what, our good commanders here, Duke Everardo seems to, well, I mean, he is ambitious and brave and wrathful. So I think this brash young man is probably prompting us to bring these Orthodox lands under the banner of Catholicism. He is a good Catholic man, right? Yeah, he is. So I think that's what we're going to do. And it's, you know, look, I'm still a CK3 player. I still like to expand, and I still like to have some nice borders. So let's let us do that there. So let us raise up all of our armies. I'll probably call in at least one of our allies here. Ostfalen, Tyrol, France. Do we want to bring in the French? I mean, how much is it? 350? 150? I mean, we've got enough to spend, and 30,000 French troops would be pretty nice. But you know what? Maybe we go in and let's save ourselves some prestige, and let's just call in these lesser allies of us, because you know what? I don't think we need to bring the French in for this, do we? That seems a little excessive. Oh, and there seems to be a big peasant army here, which we'll probably just go and deal with along the way. Because I don't like to have peasants rising up in my land, so let's go and crush that army here. Who's leading it? What? No, we don't lead armies. Leon Komatopoulos can lead our army, though. Yeah, let's go crush these peasants real quick. Oh, they're gonna try to get into the sea, but it ain't gonna be fast enough. And we're, you know, they're not gonna last very long here. I will point out, as we crush this peasant army, we did have a peasant rebellion. Oh wow, look at that. Just absolutely crushed him. And our fame went up. We're now exalted among men. Well, of course we are. And we're heading towards legendary figure and we're only how old are we? 25 years old, and we're already working on getting the last level of fame, which is pretty impressive. Oh wow, we've got 5,000 troops just down here as well. I gotta get rid of this spawn point down here, but I mean, we can take these troops and bring them over here, I guess. We'll sail them over, and then we'll bring these troops, if I can click on them, over to here. Yeah, let's sail you down. Yeah, let's siege down Lesbos there and get it going. But yeah, I was about to say, and I'll slow time down here just so I don't miss anything too critical. But if we take a look, and I didn't notice this at first, but the peasant leader that we killed who led that Orthodox rebellion, the 18-year-old Himerios of Kron, that was actually Duke Alexander's other son. So we executed Philotheos, who was secretly our half-brother, though we did not know that. We executed him. This was the guy who beat us at our father's funeral as well. So we executed him when he rose up in rebellion. But then his brother, Himerios, led that populist rebellion against us as well, and we executed him. So I didn't notice this. Somebody pointed it out in the comments. So yeah, we took out all of Alexander's line was killed by the Rabe dynasty. Alexander was murdered by our father, and his two sons were both executed by us for rising up in rebellion. So yeah, kind of a interesting little turn of events there. So just thought that was worth pointing out. They do have some troops over here. I'm tempted to just drop off a sieging army and seeing if maybe we can catch these guys. That would be nice. Can we get Beorn? Oh yeah, Beorn is sieging that down. Nice. Looks like we're gonna get them over here. So we're gonna take down these 2,000 troops of theirs, which is ideal. It's gonna give us a nice little bonus to the war score as well. Take a look at this battle. This is not gonna be much of one because we're going to absolutely destroy the enemy there. Yeah, not even a. Is there even a single survivor there? No, I mean, 2,000, not even a single survivor. All of them dead. All of them. Wow, didn't even leave a single man to go and spread word of our victory there. All right, well, I guess we'll continue all of the sieges here. I'm a little bit worried about having our armies so spread out, but I don't see any of the enemies coming up just yet. The wonderful tale of the endeavor for Rabe continues to spread. More and more folk from all strata of society have begun to weave their own perspective into its rich tapestry. So says Nikephoros, at least. Lord and lady alike are certain such tales set out their undeniable right to rule, but if you want to wander into a local tavern, it will be rife with those who say it's dedicated to the common folk and the common small folk of the land and their honest, industrious ways. It is clearly a noble's tale. Yeah, maybe. It's clearly a tale about Manuel, no one else. Surely it is a noble's tale, because we are a very noble family, obviously. Our son's first words, Johannes. Hurry, my liege, you have to hear this. The wet nurse Enda rushes me into my son and heir's chamber. Enda points at Johannes in excitement, so I lean towards him. He's 4 years old and he's saying his first words? It's a little slow on the uptake, I guess. But he says, Sons of the Raven. Unbelievable. Our house Rabe motto. He gurgled it without a stutter. How delightful. What else can he say? I don't know. Yeah, no, how delightful, we would say, of course. His stewardship's already 8 and he's just 4 years old. Wow, impressive. These court tutor things are just, it's so OP. They definitely gotta nerf that a little bit. Yeah, we'll get these sieges going. Oh yeah, here we go. We got our allies coming in as well. So there we go. Siege is 1. bring these troops down to assist with Lesbos because I believe, yeah, we've got the 130 trebuchets over here. So, okay, well, we don't need all of you guys landing in there, but I guess do what you're gonna do. 62% already. Oh no, Kaiser Alphonse has consumption. Oh, and look at his hair. Wow, that's unfortunate for him. And unfortunate for the genes of our children, but oh well, you know. Is he gonna survive consumption? He's not looking great. But we'll see. Alright, our allies are just gonna hang out there, okay. That's fine. Oh, we've got some troops coming up over here. Not too worried about 2,000 Cretan soldiers, though. They're not led by Alexandros, so I don't think we really got to worry about them too much here. Yeah, I think both of our armies should be capable of handling whatever these guys want to bring at us right now. What happened to the other, you know, 19,000 of the troops that they want to bring in here? Yeah, they got 20,000 troops they've called up, but they certainly aren't bringing them to bear. So tell me, my lady, Nikephoros' voice snaps me out of my thoughts as I find him waving his hand. The quill spilling ink over the floor. What was the time Kaiserine Marguerite defeated Countess Iulana's wars? It's surely worth adding to the legend. I don't feel the need to bring it up again because we are, of course, a very humble person. So we don't need this tale to be about ourselves, of course. Prusa is under siege. Where the heck is Prusa? Oh, yeah, okay. Have fun. But yeah, I'm not really too worried about those little sieges. Oh, okay, now their allies are coming towards us here. Should be fine. How's our supplies looking? Still looking good on supply. So that's totally okay. Only 1% attrition, so nothing real to worry about there. Oh, and look at that. That's all we needed to do to win the war. They know that they can't stop us, so it's better for the Cretans to retreat from the Aegean Islands here and kind of focus on Crete itself, and they do hold Naxos as well, so. But no need to continue this any further. Certainly, let us enforce our demands. And there we go. The war is over. Well done, us. All right, well, it looks like we've got some more lands to give out over here, so we should probably, let's see. Oh, we can usurp the duchy here. So let's do that. What? The realm acclamation succession law. The empire title and its holdings will be inherited. Oh, weird. I've never seen that particular one, but usurp the theme of the Aegean Islands. Yeah, all right, let's do it. And then it is ours. And we'll give these lands to a good Saxon person, I imagine. I think we'll give it to... Is there anybody in our court? Hugh de Rennes? No. I don't think so. Now let's give it to a Saxon here. A noble of Saxon culture. Who is it? Is he a good guy? No, he's not a good guy, so you're not going to get the duchy title. What about Miltiline here? Let's give that out as well. Are you a good guy? He's humble and patient and calm, but a seducer. Okay. Last chance to find our potential duke. Ah, or duchess. Ambitious, craven, forgiving. But she starts out sick? How does that happen? We'll give her the title anyways, because we want to get some more ladies ruling in this realm. And, you know, well, I don't know. Ambitious, cowardly. I think that that's fine. Oh, well, actually, no, there's one more chance here. Let's see. Grant to Countess Arenike. No, I think that we'll give it to this new Duchess here. So let's grant her the title. She'll probably suffer from potentially some rebellions, but I'm sure she'll be able to manage there if she survives. We'll see about that. Necessary embellishments. If I could bother you a moment, my lady, starts Nicephorus, a tad wheedling for my liking. It would be a huge boon to us if you could commit some more detail to the legend. The grander, the better. A few seeds of conspiracy begin to sprout in my mind, going over the existing tale in a blip. No. We're not going to be too flamboyant. Well, you know, it's often perhaps the best way is to let the story grow naturally. Indeed, I think that's the best case. I did have somebody in the comments asking if we could take a look at some of our family members here, some of our sisters, and see how they're doing. Our sister, Princess Agath, who is married to the Duke of Ostfalen here. Looks like she has 3 sons, one of whom has already been given a barony here, so that's good for her. This is our half sister, so this is one of the daughters of Gabriella the Rose. One of our father's lovers here, obviously a bastard, but a princess nonetheless, apparently. We've also got our other half sister, Princess Ermenberg here, who is, you know what, she got some decent traits. Temperate, forgiving, diligent. She is to be wed to Azo von Ondex. This is the son of the Duke of Tyrol. So, no children there yet. And then, of course, this isn't you. This is another half-sister, Princess Cecilia, as well. So, callous, diligent, and paranoid. A little bit more of a Rabe here. Is to be wed to the King of France, of course. Oh my God, look at his regent. Duke Barthélemy of Champagne. Oh dear. He is a horrific looking man. Did we have any? Oh no, both of our other siblings passed away. Yeah, that's unfortunate. There we go. All right, so that's our family. That's how the family's doing anyways. Looks like there's some rebellions going on in our land, but the Duchess Dobrava is handling it rather well. Thessalonica as well. Actually, we've got a lot of powerful women in our courts here. Duchess Dobrava, Duchess Petronilla. Not powerful yet, but we'll see if she makes it here. The newest Duchess Vienke. And that's it for these ones, I think, but not too bad. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think that we're gonna try to do, I think we want to do a tour because I do still want to make a hybrid culture here. And like I mentioned before, not necessarily, I'll probably go and put the lands back under Greek if it goes and like automatically switches a bunch of these over, because I'd rather create like a ruling class of these kind of German Greek mixture that's just the ruling class. But it's hard to imagine that these proud Greek people, you know, after only, you know, like one generation of being ruled by Germans, they're not going to be turning into like non-Greeks this quickly, right? Like maybe eventually, but I could definitely imagine the ruling class of Saxons and some of the ruling or like, you know, more influential Greeks would start to develop kind of a hybrid culture, very much like a Norman situation. You know, when the Normans came over from France and took over all of the important positions, the people in England were still Anglo-Saxon, you know, for a long time. But the Normans were ruling all of those lands there as the ruling class. So I think that I want to do a tour. I'm curious just to see how. Oh yeah, we're at 34% acceptance, so we're close to being able to form that hybrid culture. So if we do a tour, a grand tour, We could probably boost that up. A majestic tour. Yeah, we'll probably do a majestic tour, I think. And we're definitely going to go and hit all of these important places here. Yeah, let's go. And I don't see any reason not to do all of them. I'm not going to make our way all the way up there. There's no reason to. And we want to do cultural festivals, I believe. Taking in the local culture, yeah, because this is going to give us some boosts to our... We won't need to do all of them. Let's kind of take a look at them. So for do Gelder of Steermon, I think maybe we'll do... Yeah, we could do a cultural festival there. Maybe we'll have a feast with Duchess Petronella, Duchess Dubrava. We'll do another cultural festival. I'd like to tour the grounds of Earl Alasdair's lands here. Let's have a feast with Bjorn. Let's do another cultural festival in the Aegean Islands. And Obsikion, another one. This should hopefully guarantee us enough cultural connection, whatever you call it, to boost it up. So our travel's relatively safe already, but let's hire some experienced captains and maybe some mercenary guards. Yeah, not too much danger there. Let's max out everything. It's going to cost us a bundle anyway, so we might as well just go all out, right? And then justice, lechery. No, oh, spread legend. Yeah, we'll use this as an opportunity to spread the legend. So there we go. Yeah, let's start the grand tour. Why not? There we go. A majestic start. Oh, can we do some extra stops along the way as well? Customize our route. So after Mosinopolis, let us go and visit these two little bits here. We can get that boost. Then once we pass by that, can we go here? Oh wait, was that what's our next stop? Thessaloniki? Yeah, okay. So after Thessaloniki, then we go there. After Stegoi, we'll go to Amphissa. It's fine. Obviously, I'd like to visit Athens on the way. Thessalia? Oh, Thessalia is there, so we're going to want to get rid of this and do that one after Thessalia. And then, what are we doing here? Boeotia? Oh yeah, so after Boeotia, then we visit Athens. Then we go over here. It looks like we're hitting up this one already. Yeah, that looks like pretty good to me there. A little bit of danger, but honestly, it's not that much. So, customize the route. No, okay, it's all good. So let's get going. Why can't I? Yeah, let's see. There we go. Hopefully that all saved. Looks like it did. Yeah, interesting. The seasons of change. As we prepare to set off in the morning, I see Quasmerelda stand outside in the camp all alone. Oh no. As I walk over to her, I notice a change in the wind. A warm wind rustles my clothes for a moment. I notice a pleasant sunlight shining down on the camp, the signs of warmer days to come. It's about time for summer again, huh? We say. Oh, get back on your... No, of course. We'll take a moment to enjoy the summer with our dearest friend here. Yeah, so let's continue the tour as we ride along here. The ugly statue. I was warned ahead of time that the villagers of Traianopolis had come together and erected a statue of me. When I arrive and look at it, though, I cannot really process what I'm seeing. Not only is the statue the ugliest thing I've ever seen, but it looks nothing like me. Glancing around, however, I see only the proud faces beaming up at me. Does no one else see how bad it is? This is so great. Yeah, I think we're gonna... No, we are humble, so of course we're gonna say, wow, you did such a good job, everybody. And here we go, our cultural festival and Mosianopolis. The streets of Mosianopolis are richly decorated for my arrival, and my vassal Duke Gelder dutifully awaits me. How I yearn to delight myself in the great activities and the joys I'm sure Gelder has prepared, and to show these people the extent of my magnificence. There we go. Oh yeah, look at this. Bonus plus 2.5. Oh, I'm hoping that we'll get enough here, so there we go. And we gained open terrain expert. Interesting. I'll take it, but not sure why entirely here. The sound of flutes and drums is quickly accompanied by a group of dancing guests, all following the music with joyful movements and laughter. A couple sneaks away into an alleyway, kids jump in a circle, a lonely old man struggles to move his hips. I spot Duke Gelder among the crowd next to him, one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. Dancing with Duke Gelder's spouse will cause a stir? Yeah, I don't really see the need for that. Ugh, dancing, we say. Participated in local dance? I mean, I don't really see us dancing with Duchess Gregoria here. Especially since, I don't know, apparently it might offend the Duke there. Ugh, dancing, do we say? I mean, we are shy, so I don't know, but maybe dancing is, sometimes you gotta dance, even if you're shy. When you get out on the dance floor, sometimes all of that shyness just melts away. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I follow Duke Gelder as he shows me the way around the festival, and now he announces, as we enter the castle grounds, what I expect to be a pleasant surprise. I raise my eyebrows, and we find a marvelous fountain, all in white stone, with a silver pipe and copiously running with clear juice? Some people gather around it, laughing and throwing coins into the well. Drank from the fountain. It would be a waste not to make a wish. We gain a wishing well. Ooh, nice. Bonus stress loss. Let's make a wish. A wish that God will protect the people of Mosianopolis. Which I'm sure that he will. Oh wow, we can ransom this guy for $100. Yep, will do. Will absolutely do. We're making a lot of money, but you know, we're not made of money. Streets hanging with tapestries. Ah, the smell of freshly cooked hair. The way Mosianopolis shines during this time of year. After weeks of labor, the final day of harvest is finally here, and the teams are formed as the locals try to gather the final patch of crops. Look at this, one of them brags as he heaves his scythe towards the field, cutting no more than anyone else. My lady, come celebrate with us, signaling to the group, dancing merrily by the harvest. Oh wow, that's a big boost. Let's drink some Ritsina. Drink and forget. Such a lovely celebration, I think we would say. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. And that's gonna give huge cultural acceptance here. It's probably already enough for our purposes here. Yeah, cultural acceptance 47. We can form that hybrid culture. Excellent. Well, we'll wait till the end of the tour. We won't do that just yet. I've concluded my royal visitation, and now my procession prepares to depart. His court have lined up neatly to see me part. And we shall make no demands, I think. Well, actually, we could make a demand on him. Your tour becomes more majestic. Oh, dear. Let's see. I mean, he is our vassal. Surely he should, right? And he gives in, of course. The group stages a very long and bland sermon. Oh, great. Try to keep my eyes open. I must stay awake. It is a sermon. It is a sermon. Of course, we should do our best to suffer through it. I'm approached by Duke Gelder holding Saxon regalia. Oh, wow, look at this. That's a decent item. My liege, I'm honored to have you here. Please accept this gift as a commemoration of this cultural festival. Something that would remind us of this day for years to come. I appreciate that he thought of this. However, he looks at me with anticipation. I believe he expects me to give something back. Oh. Yeah, exquisite gift. I love it, we would say. We'll have to choose a gift to exchange. I'll order the Rabe bronze-plated mail? What is that? Is that something we make? Current holder. When did we get this? Just gold will be enough? Yeah, let's just give him gold. Since when do we have another suit of armor? Words have reached me that my plans have been interrupted and it is no longer possible for me to pay a royal visit to Thessalonica. The Countess of Thessalonica no longer answers directly to me, though this is not... Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. Did she lose her war? Who's the current... Oh, Duchess of Rawa went and took those lands. I see. Huh. That was what was going on there. Didn't catch on to that. She's a little bit of an ambitious woman, but I don't know if we would dislike her. She is forgiving, humble, stubborn. But she is a fornicator. Not a good woman. My brother, my father, my husband all died in war. A peasant screaming at me across the village square. When you defeated Captain Hierotheros of the Attican Guardians at the Battle of Budenutsa, it was a victory for you, but for me it was the day 3 generations of my family died. You're no Kaiserine of mine. I cannot bring them back, but perhaps some gold will help. Well, we are improvident, so I guess we're just gonna give this money away. Because that's what you do when you're improvident. So here we go. I guess we'll enjoy a cultural festival in Thessalia at the very least. The streets of Thessalia are richly decorated for my arrival, and my vassal, Duchess Dubrava, dutifully awaits me. Let's start and see what they've got going on over here in Thessaly. We're being called into war. Oh, who are you going up against? Aragon? Well, we will accept. But we can manage things from here. The tour will continue. Obviously, we will assist because we've got armies that we can easily call up to deal with the Aragonese. I watched the 50th dull performance that this putrid Thessalia has to offer. I find myself wishing for all the dancers to bring... Oh gosh. Having some morbid thoughts there. Wait a moment, I can send them away. My beloved subjects, it has come to my ears the most unfortunate information that you've been committing thief and treachery across these lands? Imprisoned performers. Let them go. Yeah, you know what? Let's, we will be merciful, I think. You know what? I do want to just automate my armies here, and we'll just, you know what? We'll test this out for the first time. We'll let our generals lead our armies here because, one, I don't want to micromanage it while I'm on this tour, so yeah, let's just let the game handle it there. I've been enjoying the festivities in Thessalia today, but not nearly as much as my son Rotru. He has been dancing and spinning with the locals with the jubilation and vigor I've never seen from him before. Well, he's 3 years old, but he's having fun. That's good. Fully immersed in the alien traditions of the Greek culture, he seems completely at home, and the locals seem to adore him too. How nice, we say. Oh, nice. Another bonus there. Nice. All right. Perfect. Court grandeur is decreased. Yeah, the collapse of an empire with the passing of the Emperor Yeke. Several successors have claimed the position of Great Khan, with none of them recognizing the others. We're finally seeing the end of the Mongols as a unified empire. They may not be weak, but they no longer stand united behind a single universal ruler. Thank you for your mercy, God. Before they reached us, they broke down, but yeah, now look at this. Ooh, love to see it. Of course, we've got the Ilkhanate here, historical one. The Golden Khanate, another one as well. Chagatai, we've got Mongolia. Yeah, let's see what we got. The Black Horde. Ooh, that's cool. Is that a historical one? I don't recall the Black Horde. The Barun Khanate. Yeah, look at all these. The Volga Urals here. Oh, not a Borgian dynasty. Interesting. A lot of, oh, the white hordes up here as well. Yeah, I like to see it. I do like to see it indeed. Still powerful, but you know, I'm feeling way more confident about dealing with the Ilkhanate. Wow, oh man, but they all got. Do they all have conqueror traits? Great. I mean, oh well, we'll deal with it. But yeah, I still think that this gives us a much better chance of dealing with these lands. So, and we'll probably attempt to deal with them at some point here. All right, our armies are going, so we'll let that go up. Our sister can finally marry, and of course we will hold true to that. Ah, and our husband survived consumption there. Good to know. Good to see. We do love our husband quite dearly after all. All right, so let us continue on with our tour here. A coin for fortune off in a remote corner of the field. I find an elaborately dedicated tent. Kaiserine, I see much in your future. Give me a coin and I'll tell it all. Teach me your ways, wise one. I have no interest in common charlatans. Yeah, teach me your ways, wise ones. Maybe this man has some good information for us. I've concluded my royal visit here. And is it time for tribute? No, I think we will make no demands of the Duchess. Oh, what? We're no longer able to visit, oh, because he's in battle here. So we can't visit the barrel? Yeah, that's unfortunate. And, and of course, Beorn as well. Looks like we're gonna have to skip a few of our spots here. Well, I still want to stop off in some of these places here. Can we customize our route? Where are we right now? So yeah, let's go to Amphisa here. And then after that, let's stop in Athens and then we'll go on. So looks like we're already stuck going over to here, but totally fine with that. How do I get out of this menu without just pressing escape? Weird. Was I missing something obvious there? Seems kind of strange. In any case, the greatest hero. My party stops for a moment's rest and I wander into some lowly establishment to properly acquaint myself with the locals. Keeping myself unknown, I listen to the boisterous conversation of the lesser class. One man is making merry with his compatriots, exchanging tales of their favorite legendary heroes. And what about this Kaiser Manuel of the Römisches Reich? I'm not sure if he ever existed, let alone the rest of this mighty endeavor for Rabe. He literally was ruling over these lands while you were still alive, Chrysaganos. I must defend my legend. Huh. Yeah, maybe we do. Or clearly the story just went over and said, no, this time I think we might stand up for our father. And the peasants sing praises of our tale. Yeah, there we go. The serf and his Kaiserin. I enter a local tavern in Amphisa, weary from travel and thirsting for ale and rest. Quiet contemplation is disturbed by the sound of a fist slamming on the table. That aromatic witch? We shouldn't even be calling that wench our Kaiserin. We should be calling her a spineless fool. I try to keep my profile low, but it appears that my Kaiserinly manner and Rabe on my garments gives me away. I must think of something before the say it to my face fiend. No, I don't think we would do that. Perhaps a tax break would change your mind? Ah, well, we are improvident. So there we go. Have a tax break. Is this the same dude? Chrysogonos. As we travel through Amphisa, I take in the beautiful view from the mountainside. When I steal my eyes away to focus back on the stony path ahead, I realize we have been surrounded by a group of ruffians. A fearsome man, presumably their leader, steps in front of our caravan. Apparently, he didn't like what we had to say back there in the tavern. Passing through these mountains will cost you. Don't care who you are. Anyone passing through my mountains pays. Guards take care of this. I'll not give in so easily. To battle, we say. Guards take care of these oafs. Yeah, like obviously. That's what our guards are for. Did they deal with them? Oh, somebody's planning to kill my Chancellor Nicephorus. Okay, well, please deal with that. Looks like we made it out, so... Yeah, apparently our guards drove them off, which is good. So I'm glad for that anyways. So we gained some learning lifestyle experience, which is nice. Another cultural festival here with our Duchess Vienke. Let's start. See how well this goes. We gain another perk for the wandering lifestyle. Nicephorus was murdered. We didn't catch him in time. No. Ah, he was such a good... He was a good man. And a great court tutor. Here we have a game of chance. Let's see. Hired retired mercenaries for 10 years. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. Let's hire these people up. But I wanna take a moment here. So our counselor just died. All those court positions left. Well, we need a new chancellor. Duchess Dobrava. She's not as capable as Duke Dionysos, so I think I'll put him in that position there. I would like to give Dobrava a position, but... And we will need a new court tutor. Princess Cecilia is at least average at it, so I'll appoint our sister there for now. Need a new seneschal, Duke Leonardo the Venetian. Sure, he'll do a good job. We need a new court physician, Manuel Holobolos. Let's get him in that position as well, and a court chronicler, of course. All right, Manuel Holobolos, this other historical character, is going to take up the role of our next Nicephorus here. Greasing mouths. A vassal often clamors to gain the attention of their liege, but for once that particular table has been turned, Gelder would be such a boon to have as an advocate for our legend. I must make every effort to get him on our side. We could give him Nosewise's pelt. Surely he wouldn't turn that down. Yeah, let's see. Or perhaps an investment in Mosianopolis would be more impressive. Yeah, let's do that. And he accepts gratefully. We are running a little bit low on money, which is starting to get a tiny bit concerning. Especially because we have this gigantic army, which is hopefully doing well. Where is our army? Over here. Okay. Southern France. Hope you're enjoying your time there. Sieging down the county of Montpellier. But yeah, well, I'm not going to worry about it. If we lose, we lose. If we win, we win. But it's all in the hands of our capable Marshal Duke Everardo. Look at that! Here, as I walk down the streets of Chios, my best friend Quasmerelda is pointing at what seems to be known as St. Matthew's Fishmongers Guild. A smile quickly appears on her face, blissful. A group of apprentices are kneeled down in front of a workbench. They're being supervised. Quasmerelda takes a step in their direction, completely mesmerized. Oh boy, we should invest in the merchants back home too. Yeah, we gain city building. Nice, that's gonna be useful. Or Quasmerelda could pay them a visit and she could become an architect. Interesting. She's not that capable, but let's take the shot. And she did become an architect. Interesting. Maybe we could give you... I mean, she's currently one of our ladies here, but could we make her our royal architect? Perhaps we could. Moving up in the world, Quasmerelda. Interesting. What kind of things can she do as our court architect? She could fortify lands or public works. Yeah, of course, public works. Development in the realm capital. Interesting. Fun little turn of events there. Oh, there was a battle in Montpellier in which we were victorious, of course. I've concluded my royal visit. I don't think we need anything from her, so I think we'll continue on. In Grand Tour, nobody's home, of course. Yeah, because we'll have to skip that one. Well, that's unfortunate, but it happens. The land of milk and fish. Oh my gosh, look at the expression on Quasmerelda's face there. As I get up early in the morning, I cannot help but letting out a loud yawn. Stretching, I make my way out of my tent to see that people are already moving about. I notice Quasmerelda heading off with what looks to be a makeshift fishing rod And through all the noise and bustle of the camp, where are you off to? I ask her. She responds with a nonchalant shrug. It's a nice day for fishing. That sounds like a good idea, actually. Let us rest here a couple days. Do we go? I don't think we would go fishing, but I think that we will rest here for a couple of days and just enjoy the lands here, the barony of Lebedos. Lebedos? Nice. We visited the mining settlement there. Perfect. Nickname, The Shy. My best friend, have you heard what they call you? They call you Kaiserine Marguerite the Shy. Ugh, not what you would call flattering. For what it's worth, I promise not to call you by that name, Quasmerelda says and smiles. What? The Shy? Preposterous. Yeah, that is preposterous. You are so rarely seen that your eponym is almost know about you. Meanwhile, we're going on this grand tour here. The life of a ruler. Several peasants around me asked for stories from my life. I think back on what I could tell them, and two stories jump to mind. One, when I was released by Duke Giselmar of Mason, is a lovely memory, I guess. On the other hand, when I began the war for the Duchy of Bukhalaria, held by Erdem Seljuk, is a more awesome tale, likely to inspire more fervor. I mean, I don't know if we would. Oh wow. No, I think we would tell the Marshall story here, not the story of when we were a prisoner. That seems a little bit much. Awakening. It is nightfall and a woman is hard at work when we arrive at the cereal fields of Nicomedia. She appears to be flattening crops at a rapid pace using a flat piece of wood and heavy stones. I frown as I watch the woman performing her labor, then inquire as to exactly what she's up to. She winces, then starts on a long rant about how we all need to wake up and meet our true masters instead of hiding behind false Christian preachings. I take a step back in surprise. Lawrence? Deal with this situation. You're such an incapable man. I hope this wound ends you. And we visited the Maiden's Tower, which is perfect. And finally, we return home from our grand tour. We didn't make it to level 3, but that's perfectly okay. Gained some prestige. We gained some renown. Gained some other things there. And finished the grand tour. And of course, as we complete that now, if we take a look, what is our cultural acceptance? 59%. And indeed, we could form a hybrid culture if we so choose. And I think I have a good idea about what we want to do with that. But I'll let you take a moment here to take a look at the options and see what we can do for some of these. And we can pick 7, so we only need to give up 1. And yeah, let me know what you guys think we should do for this religion down below. Like I said, I've got some ideas, but I'm very curious to hear yours as well. Also on what we should name it. I did have somebody give a very good suggestion for what this culture could be named. And I will probably go with that, but if you have some other options, let me know. But until the next time, Wanderers, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.